to take on the Chiefs. Both teams have gotten off to disappointing starts, with the Ravens' defense struggling to hold leads and the Chiefs' offense looking far from elite. They'll hope to get right Sunday to avoid a 1-3 hole. Very simple question, gentlemen. Stephen A., we begin with you.
Yeah.
Who needs it more, Baltimore or Kansas City?
Clearly the Chiefs, because they're in a tougher division. It's a byproduct of what we – first of all, we expect the Steelers to lose in Dublin, Ireland this weekend. We expect that defense in Minnesota to rain havoc, and we get that part. When you look at the AFC West, it's about how the Chargers are looking right now, how big time they're looking, how they're looking like a viable Super Bowl contender and arguably the second best team in the entire damn conference. Of course, we're not going to just dismiss the Ravens, and we know what the potential is for the Chiefs to be once Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy both come back to join Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce. We expect their offense to be more formidable, free up Travis Kelce a little bit, who knows if he'll get going, and obviously spell for the defense to some degree. But we're still looking at them and we're saying, okay, we expect something from you, but you can't afford to lose this game because the Chargers ain't losing. Yeah. They're finding ways to win. They're undefeated, and Justin Herbert is looking otherworldly right now. And Jim Harbaugh seems to really have the pulse of him right now and tapping into whatever great potential he may have. Even if you lose this game and you're the Baltimore Ravens, although that's not a good position to be in, we're not sold on Cleveland because of their offense. We're not sold on Cincinnati because Burrow is out. And we're not sold on Pittsburgh because they can't run and they can't stop the run. So you take all of that into consideration, the answer to this question is easily the Kansas City Chiefs.
Cam Newton.
Bro, man, I feel like you watching my notes, bro. Man, he over here looking up at my paper. Keep your eyes on your own scantron, Stephen A.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, but for real, like, I second everything that he pretty much said, because it's, can you have cushion, right? When you compare the two, it's the conference that they're in, or the division that they're in, rather. And yes, the Chargers are looking damn good, but more or less, the Broncos are too. Like, understand the loss that they had, or they've been very competitive in every single game that they've played.
Totally true.
You don't take, the Browns' offense as serious as their defense. Obviously, they have the #1 defense now. You don't really know what you're going to get with Pittsburgh. So the Ravens can very well lose, not to say that they will or are, but they're in a better situation for longevity, for success in this league. But one thing that I would say about the Ravens, matter of fact, let's get personal. Will the real Baltimore Ravens please stand up? And while you're standing, please understand this. My challenge to you, can you play 60 minutes, not 58? We've seen what you did with 48. We've seen 60 minutes of good football that we know the paper says that you're supposed to play. It's been a sense of utopia, a fantasy, or something that you just say like, yo, they are supposed to be crushing every single team. And when are they going to put it together? It's a fumble. It's bad defense, bad communication. It's this, it's that, it's that, it's this. But figure it out. And that's all I care.
This game is equally important to both of these teams. If the Kansas City Chiefs lose this game, the streak of AFC West championships end at 9. Period. It's canceled. It's done. Doesn't mean they can't make the playoffs as a wild card. Doesn't mean I want to play them in a playoff game. But they will not win the AFC West, which is a departure from everything that Patrick Mahomes has known his entire career. He does not know what it's like to be a wild card. He does not know what it's like on wild card week and have to play in somebody else's stadium. That is something foreign to him. Something he can handle? Absolutely. It's Patrick Mahomes, but it's not what we're used to. So if they lose this weekend, it's a wrap. It ends at 9. We don't talk about it no more. If the Baltimore Ravens lose this weekend, they will not win the Super Bowl. I would not talk about them as a Super Bowl contender, because the one thing we always know about the Baltimore Ravens is you show up in the regular season. I don't know who you're going to be in the playoffs, but in the regular season, ooh, woo, you like that. And here's the biggest problem to me. You know who's playing really, really well? Lamar Jackson playing at an MVP level. You know why we ain't talking about Lamar Jackson as the MVP? Because everybody else sucks.
Do they suck?
No. I'm not
Or
gonna
do
say-
they make the costly mistakes?
I'm not going to say that about Derrick Henry.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
not going to say
Here's
that
the
about
thing.
Derrick
Those
Henry.
have been big fumbles.
Hey,
Yes.
no,
Those are big
no,
fumbles.
you got to
Big
go into.
games.
Obviously, Kyle Hamilton playing at an All-Pro level. Zay Flowers playing at a Pro Bowl level. I'm not saying that the individual players suck. I'm saying the collective, as it goes to winning football games, does.
You are what your record
You
says.
are what your record. That's what Bill Parcells said.
Hello.
He's a Hall of Famer.
If something's going to change
So
with
okay,
those,
so you telling me this though?
Hold
The
up.
only team you beat was the Browns.
I got it. All I want you to do is remember you said this. Because when I go the route of what does your record say, and then you pivot to dissecting who's doing what on a very positive level, and it ain't all about the record, Stephen A. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Because that's what he going to do to me, Cam. He going to do it. I'm going to say what their record say. Did they win the game or not? No, it's not that simple, Stephen A. I mean, are you watching the game? Let me break it down for you. This is what he going to do. You see, it's the level of inconsistency, and that's why he's laughing. Because I watch him, and you can't. And guess what? And guess what I started doing? Let me tell you what. Guess what I started doing? I went on my tape. My girl looked at me, and she's like, "What you watching?" I said, "I'm watching 4th and 1."
So now,
And she was like, "What?" And she was like this. I said, "I got to see if there's gonna be consistency with what he says." What you watching, baby? I said, "I'm watching the pivot. I want to see what he says." You understand? I saw him on NFL Live. You understand? But now that's not good enough. I saw him on Monday Night Countdown. I said, that's not good enough.
Excuse me.
I'm watching. So I just want to make sure that when you pivot and you come over to me, when I sit up there and say, what the record say?
Yeah.
What the record say? You don't get to turn around and go like this. Wait a minute, Stephen A. with the detail. You missing the details.
Yeah.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
So let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
So you know how you say you listen.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. You are brilliant because you know you're not.
That's right.
I listen too.
That's right.
So where was your girl at when you was watching this video?
where were you?
Where were you? Because your girl at.
Hey, slow down.
Your girl at. Yeah, don't leave.
he opened himself up for that one.
No, don't leave. No. Hey, don't leave.
And we in the locker room. Nah.
Your girl
Hey, that type of language?
sister?
No.
You ain't say your daughter?
Assistant, you ain't say none of that.
And two, you was watching on your phone.
Yeah.
So that meant wherever you was, you didn't really have a TV.
But hold on, if you really
I
listen though,
didn't say it was on my phone. I didn't say it was on my
if
phone.
you really listen though, he slipped in a, hold on, babe, I'm watching. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? I said, hold on. Because I thought he said, you know what I'm saying? Then when he confirmed and removed all doubt. Hold on, babe.
Hold on, babe.
But no, hey, this is the thing though.
Watching our secret.
But back to football real quick. I don't know if anybody has peeped this note. Every time Derrick Henry has fumbled, it's been in his left hand.
Yep. He's tough.
Peep this. The greatest running back this game has seen is who?
Barry Sanders, in my opinion.
Okay.
Talent.
Statistically,
Emmitt Smith.
Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith always ran with the right arm, his strong arm. All right, they teach you, like, keep the